Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be HeRoMaRinE versus Solar. Here on Hardwire, bottom left, we've got Solar. Top right, we have HeRoMaRinE. This is from the semifinals of Katowice 2022, the de facto World Championship for 2021. These two players have been overcoming obstacles to get here. So, it's a lot of pressure when you're like 2 steps from the grand final of a world championship from StarCraft 2. So we'll see how these two players perform under pressure. These two, I don't know. I feel like these two dudes are trying to get into the upper elite level of StarCraft 2 players, right? So 16, 18, 17 here from Solar. We've got a Reaper Expand here from HeRoMaRinE. Based on the gas timing, everything is kosher and standard at this point. But yeah, HeRoMaRinE is not quite at the level of Clem or Raynor, right? Or Cyril. And Solar is not quite at the level of a Rogue or Dark in the Korean circuit. So here we go. No proxies. I did cast Africa World number 89 featuring Solar Beyond Classic and Keen last night at like 2 a.m. because that is when Koreans are awake in their country. Anyway, it was it was a super incredible tournament. It's 2 best of 5s and a best of 7. The VODs are going to be uploaded to Laughin' Games channel. He's my co-caster. Maybe by the time this is up. So I'll check. And if you want to see me cast live StarCraft 2 with players like Solar and like HeRoMaRinE and like Classic and Beyond and stuff, by golly, check that out. That is not something that was cast on a premiere stage by somebody else. That was cast by me. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. Put a link in the description if I can remember to make that happen. So Reaper coming out. Reaper's name is I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jack Bleep, says the 500-year-old man as he dons the Reaper suit. Turns out the secret of immortality is haunting death on a daily basis. Well, okay. That's it, man. Johnny Knoxville's still putting his body in extreme harm's way. Which, sad fate for him. But here he is 500 years later in the Kaprulu sector, trying to kill Zerglings and whatnot, being super annoying with the suit here. And okay, HeRoMaRinE control is pretty good. He's going to get, oh my gosh, he does. He does get 1 Zergling, which is basically the over-under. What's a Reaper going to get as far as kills go? It is 1 Zergling. That is where we set it. Third base coming in from Solar at about 230 or so. Nothing too crazy there from him. Factory, going to work on some of that Hellion shenanigans, upgrading the natural base to an orbital. This is nothing crazy happening here. Starport, barracks landing over this way, Hellions, gas. Yeah, I mean, everything very much looks like HeRoMaRinE is possibly setting up for a bit of a 7.5 minute style push with Marines and tanks and medevacs and stuff, and we'll see if that can actually do enough damage to Solar to beat him straight up, or at least cripple him into the mid-game. Creep 2. Oh, are you kidding? That creep tumor. Oof. Reaper stays alive. Really wanted that tumor to die, but unfortunately not able to get it there. Good effort from HeRoMaRinE nevertheless. Oh, it's a fusion core. Oh, that's a tech lab. That should have told me. Well, that could have said Banshee, but fusion core plus tech lab indicates we're going to see a battlecruiser opening here. I guess it could be Liberator with range upgrade, but nah. Creep tumor sniped. Well played there for sure. Female Carrick walking around, hanging out with Cleaning Bot. How's it going, Cleaning Bot? Just fine, Carrick. Rock, says Carrick. That's what we're just running around. It's all good. And yeah, that's going to be Battle Cruiser operational. Let's see who comes out on top here. Overlord is going to come in. Let's see what we scout, Overlord. So at the very least, he sees the tech lab on the starport. Oh, no way. No way. Fusion core scouted. Yes, he knows his battle cruiser. Does HeRoMaRinE just cancel it at this point? Like, what are the odds this battle cruiser gets a ton of kills when he knows? Solar knows there's battle cruiser coming. I don't know. I mean, he's making queens anyway. It's not like he changes his strategy. If his BC's on the way, he's like, I'll make queens. I totally wasn't planning on doing that earlier. No, you're absolutely, that was your plan. Queens are just integral in staying alive as a Zerg player in the first 10 minutes against a Terran. And a Protoss, too, for bonus. That a Zergling got all the way in here? Good grief, Zergling. Good effort. Nicely done. Stim on the way. So, I mean, this isn't a mech play, I wouldn't say. Although the Hellion count is 6 with 2 more on the way. But Stim indicates we're going to go into that bio. And additional barracks construction. Got to start around now, I would say. There you go. Extra barracks, yeah. All right, so it is going to be bio here with a little battlecruiser support. But queen count is currently at 7 with another one on the way, so 8 queens is definitely enough to handle the BC, especially with spore support, which we do have set up here in the mineral lines. Excellent stuff. Double Evo chamber. Something was canceled over here, and then Evo chambers were planted instead. Battlecruiser jumps. Let's count how many kills the battlecruiser gets. If you're a battlecruiser fan, you gotta watch that Dark vs. Maru game that I posted last week, where a battlecruiser got 58 total kills. It was insanity. Maru, you are a god of Terran. This one's not going to get 58. The odds of getting 58 kills are just way too high. It's way too difficult to pull off for sure. So yeah, barracks. Neat stuff. Okay, we really need to come back here. +1/+1 on the way. Force that Marines, and the Reapers can upgrade from those, or benefit from those upgrades too, which is real neat. And battlecruiser, okay, you're gonna get a few more kills here. By that I mean like 2 or 3 maybe. There we go. 5 total kills is a good number. Hellions, oh my gosh, this third base. Oh, trying to get that wrap around that surround. Okay, these Hellions are all now dead. They do get 8 drone kills in conjunction with their battlecruiser friend. Reaper's in here too. Oh, it's a Reaper. Oh, Reaper almost got spared fairly well, Johnny Knoxville. You can rest in peace now. Man, imagine being 5 years of being Johnny Knoxville and just constantly putting your body through just so much damage all the time. Well, you can get this. There's no queens actually coming. Oh, are you serious right now? Are you serious? Oh, he does force a cancel. Dude, HeRoMaRinE. Big Gabe putting it together for us right now. Only 1 queen fighting. Not really actually enough when you need 5 normally. Dude, this battlecruiser, it's not going to get 58. I don't see a way, but 8 is a decent number, especially if one of them's a queen, and canceling a hatchery counts for like 10 workers, I feel like. Okay, maybe not 10, but it's a lot. It's a really important thing. Combat shield coming in. Marine. All of the Marines. That's HeRoMaRinE. What else are we going to do? You think he's going to build Marauders? It's Marines from HeRoMaRinE. And jumping down this left side. Love this too. Constant pressure. Force Solar to respond to this kind of pressure constantly. Overlord down. Supply blocking Solar? Yes, definitely. Million Zerglings arrive, but they don't have +1 attack, but the Banelings are a larger problem. And there's no Spire. There's no really anti-air except for queens, and one of those queens totally died. Ah, here's the tricky stuff. Unloading in this position. We've seen this. These poor Marines can't see up the cliff, so they can't defend themselves, and they get stabbed by unseen queen claws, I guess is what they are. But yeah, Marines all over the place. There we go. The Widow Mines being implemented. I do feel like players that implement Widow Mines into their strategy win TVZs at a rate of an extra 20%. Another canceled hatch. Are you kidding right now? Another cancel hatcheroony. 12 kills on the BC. Did go back home and heal up, but still. 12 kills, another canceled hatch. Solar's kind of beleaguered here. He's having a really hard time just getting where he wants to go with base count. He's got enough workers for sure. 79 tons. But he's oversaturated on certain bases because this one doesn't exist yet. And I guess this one finally did manage to pop, which is great. But yeah, oversaturated. I guess not really oversaturated anywhere else, so perhaps my concerns are unwarranted. Zerglings, they got that. Ooh, +1 armor, which is really the important thing against these Marines, is armor upgrades. What the heck, just Widow Mine dropped? Widow Mine dropped to 15? What? Okay, I know people are not huge fans of the rewind, but I gotta see that Widow Mine drop. So yeah, so HeRoMaRinE pressuring left side. What an absolute boss. Just casually doing that, and then this just comes right down the middle. Oh, goodness. It's 4 Widow Mines in here, getting 15 drone kills. And suddenly, Solar's on to 68 workers instead of 79, and gotta make these connections happen, and he kind of does as HeRoMaRinE backs out. These Widow Mines still in here? They're getting cleared out by queens with the spore support, obviously. Widow Mine connects on exactly 1 unit. 1 Zergling dies. That is not a cost-efficient Widow Mine that gets picked out of the ground by Hydra Discs. Solar is a big fan of the Hydra Ling Bane into lurker play. Likes having the upgrades on those Lings and those Banes. Really important to have upgrades on Lings and Banes, I feel like, against this strategy that Terran's going with here. It's Lings, the survivability for them when they have upgrades is great. 1 single Swarm Host coming in. I think that's an accidental Swarm Host. That happens sometimes. Where trying to make a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't know what it is. Your hand just slips over onto the Swarm Host hotkey, and you make one by accident. I really don't think that was intentional at all. Battlecruiser trolling around, trying to kill overlords and stuff. Nice target on that Baneling. Excellent, excellent work. Battlecruiser. Swarmhouse pops, takes immediate million shots from a Battlecruiser. And then the Queens arrive, and it's time to maybe get some damage done and jump out, because that is way too many Queens for you to handle. And remember when 5 is all you need? Yeah, 5's all you need. That was like 8 or 9. Ridiculous. Widowmine set up. HeRoMaRinE pretty happily on 3 bases. 4 base timing, I'm guessing up here soon. Swarmhost wanders across the map and dies. Sacrificed. Sacrificial Swarmhost for, I don't know, scouting purposes or something? Marines, Marauders. These Banelings are having trouble coming up. Oh my gosh. Oh, every one of those Banelings dies. That's huge. He wanted those Banelings. He needed those Banelings. Pushing in with no Baneling support. Okay, there's some Baneling support. There's just not as much as he wanted, I guess. Still more Widowmines over this way. Great. And coming around the backside, Ling's eating Widowmine shots. Maybe trying to drag him into that siege tank. Doesn't work all that much. Army has to pick up and get the heck on out of there. Siege tank is now down. +2 attack is going to finish up in about 5 seconds. Unloading here on the low ground. We've seen this ZVT setup on Hardwire before, where you kind of set up Marines on this low ground, attack this moderately vulnerable mineral line here too. I think that was Maru versus Serral. We saw a bunch of this on the channel last week. If you missed that too, if you're a ZVT fan, there have been some really good matches on the channel recently you should probably check out. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you can. Picking up, boosting up. I mean, both players maxed out. HeRoMaRinE actually has a decent bank of 1,200 minerals and 200 gas. Solar is just bleeding economy right now. He only has 400 minerals in his bank. Got 83 workers, though, which is nice. Income tab is looking like this, where he had a nice advantage, and it's back in HeRoMaRinE's favor now, which really, it's hard. It is hard as a Zerg player to get cost-efficient trades. Battlecruiser jumps in with 15 kills. Still working on getting to that 58. Gotta say, I have no idea what the guy's up to. Adrenal Glands is coming in, too. You know how much I love that upgrade. Absolutely. Liberator ends up getting in here. I think a Queen died there. Not much of else. Not sure that was an incredible trade. Single Zergling up north attacking, trying to see what he can do. This is amazing stuff, man. HeRoMaRinE really trying to get up to that next level of TVZ. He's been practicing nonstop against Raynor and Serral on the EU ladder. So what else? Like, what else do we expect from this guy? Either you get better or you just get crushed into the ground and lose all your confidence, because you can never beat Serral and Raynor, or you get better and start beating them, taking maps off them, and then you can compete with players like Solar. So good. Solar's actually ranked ahead of Rogue and Aligulac right now, which is insane, but he's playing very, very well. Solar is. This is so much Zerg, though. Oh, Battlecruiser goes down. Maybe 15, 16 kills there. Something of the like. Parasitic Bomb catching one of the medevacs. Unload, unload. Don't contaminate your friends here either. My gosh. Adrenal Glands is done. 3-3s on the way for these Lings and Banelings. Banelings splashing on that non-creep surface, which indicates they were probably killed before they could really do anything. It's usually what that splash damage indication looks like. Widowmine catches a decent hit. We haven't seen many huge Widowmine hits today, which usually in a game that's 20 minutes or so, we will see a couple Widowmine hits that are just insane. My gosh, there's so much Zerg here. Solar down to 300, 100 minerals. He's rebuilding. He's remaxing on Lings for the most part. Pushing, countering. There are the ghosts here, which you definitely want if you're playing against a late-game Zerg player. You can snipe those lurkers out of the ground. You can one-shot Hydras. Zerglings are kind of a problem because you don't want to snipe them, and they're really kind of difficult for Ghost to deal with if they're getting the surround and whatnot. Solar, for the first time today, is really on the offensive. He's been defending for the first 14 minutes for sure, but he's over on this side of the map now. He's going to jump on that 4th base that HeRoMaRinE, or 5th base that he's going for. Banelings, Widow Mines, and Solar's doing a very good job. There you go. Forces a cancel on that 5th base. He's done a very good job as of late, pulling back from situations where overextending would be bad for him. He's doing a very good job looking and reading situations and saying, okay, I could try to push through. I could try to kill my opponent now, but I'm going to pull back, consolidate my forces, keep these Lings and Banelings alive, have them part of a larger force later. That is the key, is having them part of a maxed out army later instead of trying to get that done now and perhaps failing, and then being down in army supply when you'd really like to be not down in army supply versus someone as good as HeRoMaRinE is. So Lurker in production, more Lings though, 20 Zerglings. It's kind of the beef of this composition are those Lings. Solar bottom right base coming up now. A Parasitic Bomb on this medevac. And then the Spore Crawler finishes it off. Wow, okay, double Spore. Sick moves from Solar, actually. Sick moves with static defense. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 total bases. Pretty happy. He got a couple bases canceled today, but that was a while ago. He hasn't had to deal with that the last 5 minutes. And no official bases have died. 46, my gosh, 46 drones have died? He's at 90 workers now. He's fine. I like how these Lings are like, don't mind us. We're just here to kill these rocks. Please don't shoot us. We're not being aggressive towards y'all. We're just, I guess, opening up attack path into your base, so I guess that's aggressive. Depends on your definition, I suppose. Solar rolling into a non-planetary 5th base. Why is this not a planetary HeRoMaRinE? These fully upgraded cracklings are going to ruin your day. Nidus Network on the way from Solar. Zergling's going to win this fight, man. They just 12, 13, 14, 15. Gosh, taking 17 SCVs with them. Push up the middle. Lurkers burrowing in, trying to get them spines off. While not getting sniped. Baneling's trying to connect, moving out of the range of the siege tanks, and then moving right into the siege tanks. So, and then moving out of the siege tank range here. Jeez, Solar. Not quite sure what he's up to, but he's going to try to Nidus directly in the main of Solar. He's got a bunch of Changelings and Overseer over there. I don't know. Does HeRoMaRinE see this? He seems to be not aware this is happening, which... Oh my gosh. Is that going to kill him? Well, Lurkers are in the main base now, so I guess we'll see what kind of damage that does. Couple drones dying, some SCVs getting killed. Obviously, this base is mined out, but trying to supply block HeRoMaRinE by killing these supply depots is not a terrible choice at all. HeRoMaRiNE's like, well, I'm not dealing with Lurkers in my main. I guess it's time to go. Kill creep tumors, throw down dem scans. No one's stopping these Lurkers from killing everything, I guess. Fine. HeRoMaRiNE's 5th base in trouble. He needs this to work. He does. His army value is 135 to 110. He got 3 upgrades on his Marines and his Ghosts. Avoiding Baneling shots is pretty straightforward stuff here. This is going well for him, but my gosh. Okay, HeRoMaRiNE's income is... he needs this if he's going to win the game, everybody. I don't know what else to tell you other than he needs to win this battle or he's done. His income is toast. He's got 25 SCVs remaining. The Nidus Network gets killed. That's a major victory. It's 137 to 106 supply. Can he do this? Can he actually defeat Solar with a 60 worker discrepancy solely by winning the base race? Is kind of what we're up to now, isn't it? Got some siege tanks on the low ground. All this creep's going to recede. Solar's backed into his main base. Lings and Lurkers are completely unopposed here. I mean, that base is dead too. The income is looking like this, which is not what you want it to be, but the army value continues to increase for HeRoMaRiNE. 116 to 74 supply. Ghosts make sure the Lurkers in the main base are not part of the equation anymore. That one Lurker is here, but it's only a handful of Hydras and Lings and Banes. Without running his units directly into those Banes, I don't know how this works. Oh, is he out of scans? This Lurker being alive is kind of insane right now. Dude, 45 SCVs have gone down. This game is just getting an epic tag. I don't know. 102 to 70 army supply. More Lings in production. More Queens coming in here too. Trying to make a Queen in the main hive. The main hive is now gone. Absolutely. HeRoMaRiNE floating his buildings to who knows where is safe anymore. He's dropping bottom right on one of Solar's bases of income. But Solar's got bases left side, left side. He has income right now. And Solar does, or rather HeRoMaRiNE does not. Absolutely does not. 88 to 72 army supply is much in favor of Solar, though. I mean, sure, killing this hatch is worth killing. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. All these drones die. The hatch dies too. 23 drones down. It is 51 workers for Solar, which isn't amazing, but there's only 3 SCVs remaining. Lurkers high ground in it. Keeping this left side alive is really insanely important right now. Supply depot's down. Supply depot's down. The drones of Solar are up in the northern section of the map. The drones of Solar. It sounds like a book. Is he giving up on this base? No, oh, maybe he was. Maybe he was there. Yeah, so this hatch is going to go down. My gosh, Solar still has this high ground on the right side, 5th base he's been rolling with for the entire game. 83 to 82 army supply is not great. HeRoMaRinE keeps losing stuff. He's not really replacing stuff. Whereas Solar can afford to do so because he has money. Drones evacuating. Dude, this base needs to get evacuated too. Solar! Solar, your bases, though. He doesn't have the right composition to deal with what's happening here. Oh my gosh, he's running his drones into an absolute death spiral. No, 13, 15 drones go down. Solar still has 33. He still has 33 drones, which is cool. All right, this game is epic tagging. I don't care what happens at the end. This is insane. This is crazy. HeRoMaRinE does not have any income whatsoever. His production tab is empty. Solar's replacing his spawning pool right now. If HeRoMaRinE can win this game with 3 SCVs and no income, I don't even know what to tell you. This HeRoMaRinE kid, this Big Gabe, as he's called by his friend, is on fire. Insane and on fire. 17 drones remaining for Solar. More hatcheries gonna die here. Remember what I said about 10 hatches getting killed? We're at 8 right now. 10 is usually a number where you win a ZVT if you can kill 10 hatcheries. He's at 8, which seems good. Dude, these lurkers. Too many siege tanks, though, for the lurkers to be incredible. Lings donating themselves to the cause. Solar falling apart a little bit here. I don't know. How many scans do you have available? That's what I'd like to know. There's the scan and a lurker out. Okay, snipe. 2 more lurkers out. Dude, are you serious right now? Okay. Solar's final hatchery is going to go down. That's it for him. He's going to get revealed now. That's it. His buildings consists of tech structure. No, he's got 2 hatcheries. Up in HeRoMaRiNE's main base. That's where he has them. Absolutely, yes. He's landing the orbital for mules or scans or something. Lift it, HeRoMaRiNE. There you go. Lifts it out. And HeRoMaRiNE has built... Oh my gosh. Yep, this game's getting the epic tagged of the epic tagged for sure. I don't know if it's getting a double epic tag or what. Look, HeRoMaRiNE keeps landing his orbital wherever he feels moderately safe to do so. I don't know if he's trying to call down mules, but he doesn't... I mean, no one has any income right now. It's a 0-0 income. This long distance mining is amazing. It's 65 to 67 army supply, but it's banelings and lings and no vipers, which are a huge problem. If Solar's going to win this game, he needs Parasitic Bomb, and he's Blinding Cloud. He needs something other than lings and banes here. Lings and banes are good, but if your opponent has siege tanks and ghosts, and you don't have spellcasters, this is very hard to break. Okay, more banelings coming in from Solar. He's down to 14 gas. That's it for a while for him. For gas income. His barracks is scouting what's happening here. Oh, this orbital land. Okay, he calls down a mule to repair it. Siege tanks. 33 kill siege tank. 28 kill siege tank. 25 kill siege tank. 26 kill siege tank. 21 kill siege tank. These siege tanks getting jumped on, though. Solar coming in from all directions, trying to pull back and pull back here. If he can keep these ghosts alive, he does. He unloads inside this main base. His own main base. He's jumping up and down and left and right. This is crazy. I cannot believe what's happening right now. Okay, back into a corner. Then he picks up. He did lose a ghost there a little bit carelessly. Then he unloads down this way. Because there aren't any lurkers, he snipes a queen from long distance. Army value 31 to 23 in favor of HeRoMaRiNE. He unloads. Is that a corner where the lings can't? Oh, no, they can get in there. They can get in there. Okay. So he's... Baneling nest, snipe. Structures tab must come up now. Production tab empty. No one has any money. HeRoMaRiNE has money left, but he's not doing anything with it. He needs to land these barracks and like build some Marines. He totally has the supply here. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay, when's the last time you saw this? The orbital gets killed. I think it burned down. I'm not sure that anything actually attacked it. 31 to 19 army supply. Okay, landing his barracks now. He's gonna start producing. Is that a second Baneling nest he made? What the heck? I don't think Solar can win this game. GG! HeRoMaRinE! He wins it in 25 minutes. Oh my gosh. Truly epic match there. Wow. What did we have left? 15 Marines and 2 Ghosts versus 23 Zerglings and 5 Banelings. That's it. That's all he had. I guess some drones if you wanted to fight with those. Wow. Resources lost. 57,000 for Solar and 42,000 for HeRoMaRinE. Well played. HeRoMaRinE making good trades throughout the game over and over and over again. He ends up killing 9 total hatcheries. So sometimes you don't need the 10, but 9 is pretty good. 120 drones died. 82 SCVs. 3 orbitals, a planetary, just every building ever known to man went down here today. And just the last little bit, the lifting, the landing, the lifting, the landing, keeping these medevacs alive really helped him win this thing because he could just avoid the attacks of the Lings and Banes as much as he wanted. It was so good. He's up here, he's sniping buildings. He drops down when the army comes in. There's not enough army to split and cover both sides here from Solar. The ability to float buildings was huge for HeRoMaRinE there too, right? If it's ZVZ, these buildings are dead. They can't lift off. If he's playing against a Protoss, these buildings are dead because his main base got ravaged. No Corruptors in this game was definitely a problem for Solar. I would have loved to see him make some Corruptors, but again, he was defending as hard as he could here today and just never got into that Spire tech. Did he actually? He never made a Spire, did he? Nah. Nidus was his ability to move fast and attack. And what I love about this game is HeRoMaRinE gets Nidus and then just ignores it. It's just like, you know what? Fine. Kill my whole main base. I don't care. And he just swoops down to the south, takes down several bases of income, wipes out the entire main base of Solar, except for a Spore and 2 Extractors, and just goes into base race mode. Makes some really smart decisions. Turns out ranged units are better than melee units in most scenarios, and it certainly proved true here. And he gets that win. Wow. One of the greatest EVTs we've seen in a while. So yeah, epic tagging for sure. HeRoMaRinE trying to prove he belongs. Doing a good job of it, I would say. Whew. Okay, so that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and an epic match. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.